Hello and welcome back to episode 32 of the Rudico podcast with your hosts Russ,
Ricky,
and Coxie.
the fellas.
How we going?
Yeah, not too bad. Sounds funny saying 32 again.
Yeah. What was our inconvenience last time?
Yeah, so we recorded this 2-3 days ago?
Yep.
And it didn't record. The audio didn't record. And then
was
we
a
had
banger.
a guest.
And the audio definitely recorded as well. We saw it recording, but for some reason...
It just didn't save.
So let's pray.
Also, we're meant to have a guest on tonight.
And it's not the fact that we lied to you. He was actually coming, and he's
broken down.
He's broken down. He's stuck out the road.
He's decided to do something, being he's not working tomorrow, so... But yeah,
now he's stuck at the bush.
We planned on having him on, but one thing led to another. But yeah, we've already technically recorded episode 32, but...
It was a good podcast, too.
It actually was. It was a cracking one.
Yeah, we'll have to redo it.
Yeah, word for word, just completely unnatural.
Yep.
So, yeah, we should... I shouldn't say we should. We might have a guest on next week. Probably not. At the rate we're going.
Yeah, we're not having any luck.
Probably not. But yeah. Any topics for today, boys?
Oh, you actually want to talk about our last ones?
Well, I mean...
We might as well shortly bring them up.
Yeah, well, we haven't got much written on the board.
We have
rundown.
last time we can squish it in half because we've already spoken about it. But I had one that I brought to the board, and it was: you dream 24 hours. You have 24 hours to spend. You just go ham.
What's your dream? 24 hours.
Yeah.
And Russell said, what did you say? You said something really fucking gay.
What, the very first time?
You were like, it was like the most blandest day
I was
I've
like,
ever heard of.
go to basketball, fly to America at 12 o'clock, go watch the basketball, and then come back and watch the AFL Grand Final. And that was it.
I swear you was like, I'll watch basketball on TV with
No,
the boys.
no,
I thought that's what you said.
No, I just said
I forgot what I said.
Fly to America to watch basketball and then watch the AFL Grand Final. That was like... It's still bland, but I'm travelling where Rick's like, yeah, it's just all the boys were just drinking.
Yeah, I was like, we're getting a private jet to Las Vegas. I'm going to wrestle The Rock in the main event at WrestleMania. Then we're all going to get on the piss.
And go casinos.
And go out in Vegas.
I forgot what I said. What did I say?
Did you even give us an answer? I don't think
he asked the question. Let us discuss ours, and
then he brought a bunch of ideas to the table as well.
Yeah.
I
don't even think you said.
Yeah, I don't even think I did. I think I was too confused on what I do because there's so many options.
You going to?
I said I was gonna fly. Yeah, I said I was like on the same boat. Fly, watch AFL Grand Final, then go. I don't know. I said meet Sidemen.
Yeah, and then I was like,
another day. That'd be sick.
Because then mine.
I was just saying options that you could do, really.
Mine changed so big. Oh, we got our guest on.
We got a guest. Welcome to the podcast, Coda.
Jeez, he looks so uncomfortable.
I'm trying to hold.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Chewing a dog on the podcast.
Yeah, mine changed massively because I was like, I'll probably go to the basketball. I'll come back and then, I'll probably then go to the UK. I'll meet the Sidemen and then AFL Grand Final about 2. Then I don't know, go to Vegas or something. But there was so many options. There's a lot of things you could do.
Yeah. Or I'm dropping the 24-hour thing and I'm staying in Hawaii for a month on an island.
With
I
no
think that's
water.
what we come down to.
No water, just surviving.
Mate, I'm around water. I know you can't drink it. I'll find a way.
You just have to boil it. And
I might just have to drink my own piss like Bear Grylls.
Do you actually reckon that's true? Do you reckon he's actually drank his own piss, or do you reckon it's for the whole...
I'm not too sure, because a lot of Bear Grylls was fake.
Yeah, that's
like
what
a lot of men versus Wild was fake.
And
but
stuff.
People actually genuinely think that he drank his own piss, so it's hard to tell.
I feel like the only people who would know would be him and his camera crew.
Yeah.
Producers and that.
I don't think he did.
I think it's pretty easy to turn the camera off and then turn it back on, and he's got apple juice
Imagine,
Or just,
right there.
yeah, something.
Oh, camera crew, get a load of this.
Shot of oil.
I'm going to pull out my penis and piss in the water skin. And then I'm going to drink that.
But there's no actual videos of him pissing, is there? Like, actually, for him to drink, or...
I've got no idea. And if there is,
So
it's blurred, so he could be squeezing a bit of apple juice.
Yeah. But then maybe it looks like piss, but then the camera's changed and he's drinking something that looks like then he's changed to apple juice, but it still looks like
God
piss.
knows.
Maybe he's just not even pissing in it. He's just holding his cock over it. Or not even. It's just blurred. He's just holding it down there. It's just apple juice or something. Oil or something. I don't know. And then he just like...
It'd be like those pranks when you stand there and you got the water bottle and you like pretend to piss and then everyone's like runs over to you. It's like, oh no, I'm just seeing if my water bottle's working.
Yeah. Or is that magician that used to wear that mask? The masked magician.
Oh yeah, good show.
And that was
show.
a bad
You remember
show.
that?
No, I don't remember.
He would always do.
He had a black mask and it had white stripes down.
He'd always do something, and then he'd always show you how it happened. So he'd do like, he'll cut Ricky in half, and then he'll show what happened, and Ricky like squeezes up into this second half of the box, and then like push it back, and he cuts down.
Yeah.
But Rick's in this half, he's like fold himself in this part, and then Ricky just puts his legs out, and it's like.
That was good stuff. It's on Netflix.
Yeah.
I don't know if it still is
I haven't
anymore.
seen it.
Oh, it's good.
It's banging.
That is weird, those things are. They split the boxes in 3. There's a whole thing to it. There's like 3 people in there, right? Yeah.
Yeah, 3 people in it.
Yeah. And it just looks like one. They're just like squished.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because then you split the boxes and then someone's legs,
Like the legs and
The middle bit.
head,
Yeah.
and
then,
there's just the middle.
yeah, it's nothing in the middle, yeah.
But then you put it together and then one person jumps out, sort of thing.
To be honest, you don't really need anyone in the middle.
No, I don't know where you got this middle shit from.
Yeah.
No.
So I swear there was 3 people in there though.
Yeah, the third person's the one using the fucking store on the box.
Oh.
Yeah,
It's a 3-person act.
I thought there was 3 people in the box and one person.
Like I
using
said, I
the
think
saw.
sometimes if they cut, someone's actually in the box like holding the sword because it's like it's real. So like they hold it, make sure it like doesn't move, and then they split the 2 people off.
I don't know. I'm not a magician.
I would love to be one.
It's like the cage stuff,
Take some
there's
skill.
clearly there's clearly like a cover over it, and they just go through the bottom, and then they're in that little bit like the table. Say we hit the table but went through it, they'd have that cover at the front, and then they was always under there.
Who was that other one? I don't know if he was a magician or like a stuntman. Chris Angels, I think his name.
I
ring a
think.
bell?
Is that the one that's like levitates and stuff?
I think so. He did like this
Above
like
the pyramid?
Grand Canyon like stunt.
Yeah, I reckon that's Yeah, he like levitated like on a pyramid. Did you see that one?
Nah.
What
'Cause
that
there could
bloke's
be
name
other-
was? It was a TV show.
We talked about the pyramids
No,
last time.
Dominic, was it? Is his name Dominic?
Dynamo.
Oh, Dynamo.
Dynamo, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the well known for that sort of stuff. Yeah.
And it's just
'Cause
like him.
I'm pretty sure he's done where he's like stayed in a box with no food or water for like 24 hours or something.
There was one. I think he stayed in
That's
a
not
block
hard.
of ice for 7 days.
Yeah.
But there was actually someone that looked exactly like him.
Wasn't there
Stop over every couple of hours.
He
and
can
then
hold
he'd
his
go out and eat
breath.
food and
He
go
can
back
hold
in.
his breath for like 20 minutes.
Oh yeah, he got put in like this like the world's like deepest pool,
Yeah.
and he had to like escape with these padlocks.
Yeah,
and stuff.
padlocks and stuff. And
And
he
like
didn't really
fucked
die.
middle. Yeah, and he fucked it up. So they had to get the like paramedics to get out and save him before he drowned.
Oh, really?
Because he's also done ones that some people think it's fake, but he's done ones where he's been in the town square and he's had to escape or stay there for 24 hours, and people have actually been
Just
there
sat there for
just
24 hours
just
watching
watching it.
Yeah.
Because I'd do that just to make sure it's real.
Yeah.
Because you could easily stitch it up. And
Yeah.
But then he can also have like mirrors and somehow figure out something.
yeah.
I don't know. I'm not a genius.
You could technically nearly have a little projector that blasts up and you got mirrors and then project it off the mirrors so every direction.
Yeah.
But then you'd have to get nearly 4 different videos and have like the phone here, projector, and it's like spraying all 4 sides. So if you're in a box, you got the front view, you got the side view, back view, and
all it would take is someone to hear and go, "Oh, there's a projector there." Wow, this stunt's fake.
yeah, but like you could like cover the bottom
Yeah.
of the floor. But it's like how the real life stuff that people witness.
Yeah.
It's some of it's like not fake, but you can obviously fake a lot of stuff. When it comes
I don't
to
believe
magic
that.
and that.
Like it's not like obviously magic. It's just like
I wanna do
it's just
the-
like
the
illusions that
Yeah,
makes
illusions.
them.
illusions. I want to do some of the magic stuff with like cards because it's so like
Yeah.
they're easy. Everyone can
all
learn it, but they look cool.
They're all like algorithm stuff. Like, you know, you set it up
I
to.
can't even do a Rubik's Cube, so I'm fucked.
Yeah.
See that I was gonna say it's
So
no
it's all
different
fine,
to
yeah.
some like
I knew a
Rubik's
few.
Cube.
I knew a few like a couple of years ago. They were pretty sick. Yeah. It's like I want to learn one because like the really hard ones is where like you just have a shuffled deck of cards you can do a trick with.
Yeah.
Because other than that, you've got to like kind of mess with the deck
Yeah.
and like
Which is what's where. And
yeah, like
Or
kind of
you
place
get, like,
things where
You get a card where it's all the same card,
Yeah.
but somehow they show it and it's all different cards, and all of a sudden it changed all
oh
the
like
same
like
suits.
weird double sided. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, double side one tail, like there's
Yeah.
like a sticky they like rip off.
You can like yeah.
It's just
Yeah, there's a lot of tricks.
Dog's not in here.
No.
No, dog's outside.
Oh, that's why I was like, Jesus, it sounded like he was under the table. Yeah, no, the magic stuff's like, it's just cool to see, but you know some of it could be fake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's the whole point of it. Like some of it's fake, but people still enjoy it.
Yeah.
Because like you know, you could be in a cage, and then next minute you're out of the cage, but then there's still someone in the cage, but
Yeah.
no one knows.
Mm.
It's like those ones where a guy got buried, started burying him, and then
Yep.
they were like, it was well over time, and they like had a time up, and this girl's like starts crying because I think it's her husband, the guy that's doing all of it,
Yeah.
and it's like
I think
he
I
said
saw
he was
that
gonna
one.
get out of 20 minutes,
Yeah.
and it got to like 25, 30, and then she's like telling him, and then the people, because I think it was on the talent show,
Yeah.
and then they were like, oh no, you probably should stop, and then next minute he just reveals himself, and he was one of the people that was burying it. I'm
Yeah.
like, surely someone else has to actually be under there
Yeah.
for him to do the swap or something. 'Cause
With
I'm like,
those casket ones, like buried ones. Like, was he in a casket?
I think he's in some sort of box that
Is
was
it-
like
is-
chained up or something.
There's a couple like that where there's actually a secret panel in the side of it,
Yeah.
and you open up because they use that in wrestling for the buried alive matches.
Yeah.
So like they slide it up and then they go out this little tunnel. It takes them backstage.
Yeah. But it's like it was so quick that like on camera it didn't look like anything changed.
Yeah.
Because how you ended up from there up there
Yeah.
within seconds. It's like, and I don't think you even saw, like, I think it just happened. They put him down, and then these people just started
Yeah.
doing
Showing
it.
it.
So there's no time for someone
Yeah.
to get up or
I know what you mean.
that I can remember anyway. I might
Yeah.
watch it now, and you see some worker come in and
Just
start
walk in,
working
yeah.
again.
Mm.
Yeah. That'd be yeah.
Yeah, but then
Unless
even
he just
then,
didn't even go in there in the first
but
place.
even then, the people aren't looking at that. They're looking at this person that's getting buried.
Yeah.
They're not going to realise when some other person comes and grabs a shovel
Yeah.
and starts
Yeah.
helping.
There's like those videos of them dancing and then that like the apes come in.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know that?
No.
It's like a 20-second video of just like people dancing. It'd be like might be like Gangnam Style.
Mm.
Then like apes come in and they just start dancing as well. And I think it says like count how many there are or something. I don't know. It says for you to do something, or like how many are in, how many have like, how many wearing shirts or something.
Mm.
And then it goes, did you see the apes? And then it replays it, and then you're looking for the apes, and the apes walk in, and you're like, what? Then you go back to the start video, and the apes generally walk in. You're just like focused on something else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that is like those illusions though. When you look at your phone, it's like look right in the centre, and it's all wigging out, but the middle's like fine. And then you look at your room, and your whole room's wigging the hell out,
Yeah.
and you don't realise it
Yeah, you're spinning. Yeah.
because it looks normal. Because you're
Yeah.
looking at the centre thing, but your eyes are still picking up everything around it,
Mm.
and then your whole room's wigging out. And you're like, I was just staring at one spot.
Yeah.
Like, so it's those things you
I like
concentrate
those
on
ones
one
with-
thing, and
With those faces, and then you can like look, and it's like
their
there's like a
faces.
face.
If you blink
yeah.
and like look at their face, and
Yeah.
then next
Yeah.
minute you're blinking.
And it's on the wall.
Yeah,
It's just anywhere
Charlie
you look, yeah.
D'Amelio's on your wall. You're like, what the fuck? Because I did that one. I was like, the very first one, I was like, oh, this is bullshit. And that was the first one that was her.
Mm.
And I was like, oh, this is bullshit. I did it. And I was like, oh, what the fuck? It actually looked like she was like a poster on my wall.
Yeah.
I always get those ones how it's like tilt your phone. Then it's like, turn your phone around. Then you look around and it's just like, you're gone.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It looks. It's like looking like your charger. Look down your charger socket,
Yeah.
and it's like the dots, and you look, and it makes a word.
Mm.
Yeah.
Or you do those ones on
I was thinking one of them for so long.
on TikTok, and it's like, you look at the first thing. It's obviously big. And it's like, look at the bottom corner of your screen. You look at that one. It's like, look at
Oh yeah, top right.
Look at
Yeah.
Russ.
Yeah, you don't even
Look
see
at
them
Russ.
things until like you see the first
and
one.
it's like look at the comment section, and it's like
Yeah.
you look, and then it's like they're like you're gay or something, or
Yeah.
something stupid like
Just
that. I'm
something,
like,
yeah.
I've spent 5 minutes looking at all these
Yeah.
just to tell me that I'm
Something
lonely or
stupid,
something
yeah.
stupid. I'm like, what the fuck? No, but back onto the dream stuff.
Yeah.
Might as well talk about it for a little bit more because we haven't really talked about it.
Yeah. There's so much you could do.
It's a big crazy day.
Mm.
Like, there's a lot of stuff you could do. Like, you could name a good 50 things that you could do that day. But it's because it's 24 hours, it makes it hard.
Mm.
Yeah.
Like, you only got a certain time frame. So
Mm.
it's... You could nearly fit it all in, but...
It's just hard because if you're going from one place to another as well, like private jet,
You're going
you're going to be spending like 10 hours in the jet.
Yeah, but it's your dream. So you can be like, this is the fastest jet on earth.
Yeah, no, but
Yeah,
it's
true,
in
yeah.
it's in limits, though. Because you said that you still start off here.
Mm.
It's like, like, if it's a...
You could get the fastest jet, but I think the fastest jet
You could learn magic,
still.
and you're like, I'm in Antarctica.
Yeah, and you just
I'm in
realise
Vegas.
it's a green screen.
It still happens. I was there on the computer.
True. You're not wrong. But yeah, there's just so many things that you can do in your dream 24 hours.
Mm.
Mm.
Like, there'd be like... Because you'd even think about, like, even meeting a celeb or meeting a couple celebs.
Mm.
Yeah, just. I feel like I'm just flying somewhere and just doing like you'd have to pick one spot, just go on the casino, going,
You'd
just
have to
having a
sort of pick
good day.
Like, say, like, we just fly to America and just go everywhere
Yeah.
around there.
Mm.
If, like, you could also think about, like, right, I'm going to wrestle, and then after it, I go on Stone Cold Steve Austin's
Like
podcast
now. Yeah.
with, The Undertaker.
Mm.
And then you're just sitting there listening and talking about your life, which is so plain
Yeah.
compared to their lives when
Which
they
is-
were at your age,
yeah.
and then where they are now, and you're like, awesome, and then you bloody...
Show 'em the mullet.
Then you go out that night and fucking
Have a drink.
Louise Taylor's
Nickelback
to
and
tell
Foo
as well.
Fighters
Yeah.
are there, and you get to go up on, or Green Day,
Yeah, you
you get to
got
go up on
concerts and stuff
stage and
going
you
as well.
can
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
start jamming out with them. Like,
Yeah.
there's so many things. Like,
Go
It's
fly
endless.
to LA, go to the casinos, then you go to Dan Bilzerian's massive party
yeah,
at the $20 million house with like all the celebs,
smash like 6 chicks.
I'm just gonna drive around
and then
California and listen to Los Santos rock radio. And
Oh,
when that's
I
over,
wa- actually- no,
when
yeah.
that's over, I'm listening to non-stop pop.
Do you know what I actually really want to do? I actually do want to go there, specifically to hop in a car and just drive and listen to the radio station. Like, oh, I feel cool.
And the
Like,
taxi
not-
driver's like, "Hey, where you going today?" And
Yeah,
you're
but
just like,
not
Los
even-
Santos Pier.
Not even like, not even the fact of like actually do stuff there. I would just go and use those, like, drive on the roads and be like, oh, gee, this
Yeah.
feels weird because I'm seeing
You
this.
did
as,
one of
like,
through
through
like
a screen.
double decker buses with all the boys on it.
Yeah. Oh my god. Like, oh, I remember that. Oh, I punched you there, and then
Yeah.
we crashed. Me and Cox crashed up the hill there. And, oh,
And that's where my press got blown up. And
Yeah.
one BMX is it there.
Yeah,
and
press up.
that's the skate park.
Maze Bank. Like,
try
strictly.
I
like,
wouldn't be able
not
to shut
even-
up.
Not even drink, just because then it gets crazy. But just be completely sober, just witnessing, like, I did this in GDR, I did that,
Yeah.
that.
Mm.
Oh, because now I'm even thinking about the whole bands thing. I'm like, fuck me, I'll
You can go and see whoever you want.
go
Yeah.
see Foo Fighters, then the Chili Peppers after, then I go backstage with them, and
Yeah.
then I meet them all in person.
There's
I
so
speak to
much.
Dave Grohl's, and then
and then
And
go
just
out
party.
and see The Rock and have a dinner with him.
yeah, see what he's really cooking.
Probably some.
Pancakes. That's his favourite meal.
Yeah, he does like his pancakes. I say his favourite apple is his favourite pie is a apple pie.
Oh really? Well, lucky we
Yours?
got apple pie here.
Mm.
Have to
Really?
invite him over, yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have the rock over for dinner.
Imagine we just put a rock on the table, just draw a face on him.
That is actually a sick nickname though. The Rock.
The Rock, yeah.
Like,
Doesn't work with many other things, does
But
it?
no,
Like,
but when you think,
but then I
like,
feel like it wouldn't be that
well-
sick just because it's just because it's sick because Rock's like, you know, obviously
mm,
him.
Mm.
So he has, you know,
well, but
But if you found random, called him
it's
Rock.
so distinct as him, The Rock, though, because no one else.
yeah,
You know, you could have the same nickname as someone else, but no one is ever going to be called The Rock like he
Yeah.
was.
yeah, exactly.
Like it's just it's just a cool nickname that
Yeah.
you can't like can't have like I can't just call you The Rock. You might
Yeah.
look like The Rock a bit, but it's like is it weird? Like right now the head, the tattoo.
Yeah, I've got the Brahma bull on my arm.
Yeah, well,
I'm the
it's
Rock.
just a little bit of the tattoo. And he's like,
So the Rock's got Mortal Kombat on his
Yeah.
shoulder.
And he's got a mullet.
He doesn't even have any hair.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying right
He's
now.
had hair since the 90s, I think. Oh, early 2000s.
Have you seen him when he was like 15?
Yeah.
He was like, his shoulders were just like,
He was
Yeah.
massive.
yeah,
He looked like a fridge. Like one of those big fridges.
yeah.
Yeah.
His shoulders insane.
Jesus Christ,
Oh,
that dog's going nuts.
You might have to just let
Just
him
let
in.
him in at this point.
Nah, he didn't make too much noise there.
Just leave the door open.
Well,
No.
he's nearly making
He's
enough
making,
noises.
he's making more noise at that door than he would in here.
Nah, he'll leave in 5 minutes. He did it earlier.
He's been doing it for 5 minutes.
I actually want to talk about this.
Yep.
The whole nicknames thing. I'm like, for you, yours is obviously Cox or Coxie or Sesh Cox, because obviously your name's Cox,
Yeah, I still get called Sesh.
right? He
But I
has
like the
many.
odd few.
Yeah, got the old crews. He has many nicknames like Swampy.
What? So not dead, it's just swampy.
Oh well, yeah, well it's also there.
Swampy
You know,
and
Dids, SS 25RH underscores.
Well, we call each other game tag now.
Well, I get called Mr. Rustdog.
I mean, I call him Big Cock Lob.
Yeah, and so do I. But
Well, I know deep down it's not true.
I got a new one for me. New nickname.
Go on.
Curly.
Curly. How does no one actually call you Curly?
Dad calls Dad actually calls me Curly.
Really? Oh, you know, you
And
have said
I'm
that.
pretty sure Dad changed my name. It's like when me and you logged on the Netflix, it just said Curly.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I was like, who the fuck is Curly?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I used to be Big Cock Lock on Netflix.
Yeah, nah.
Mum and Dad use it as well.
Because then I've had just Russ,
The Big Show.
The Big Show,
Yeah, Big Show.
Hombre,
That's what John
Holmesy.
Yeah.
Holmesy, yeah, that's what Mum calls you.
And then it's like, when you think about, because like, the first thing that came to my head when we talk about The Rock as a nickname, I started thinking about like basketball players.
The Rick.
Because like Michael Jordan's called Air Jordan because he dunked from every time he like in the air, he looks like he's just gliding.
Looks like a slow motion.
Yeah, it just, and I was like, I thought of basketball names, like what do you actually reckon would be like one of the coolest names? Because I'm like, in the basketball, Michael Jordan probably has one of the coolest ones, like Air Jordan. That's what his brand is now.
So
The Rock is
it's whatever
probably
you're good at though, like because he was obviously good at that, so they called him Air Jordan. You know, he was always in the air. It's like Rick would be like,
Gamer Boy.
What are all these nerdy shits for me? Okay, yeah, I get it.
well, if you're talking sport, like you just have to say your best attribute really.
Lukewarm Steve Austin.
Lukewarm Steve Austin. What?
Jesus. Yeah, because it's Stone Cold. Yeah,
Yeah, because Stone Cold's a nickname.
Yeah. Lukewarm Ricky Hilton. Jesus, what?
Yeah,
Just
I don't
think
know.
about it.
You
The
can't really
Rock's
make
probably,
up a nickname and just for it to flow.
The Rock's probably one of the coolest that.
Yeah.
Because I really can't think of any other cool like nicknames or names that you'd call someone.
Yeah.
Because The Rock gets called The Rock, not his actual name.
He doesn't get called Dwayne Johnson. There's too many syllables.
Dwayne The Rock. It's always The Rock though. You
Yeah.
can't say it with the Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Yeah,
Like
you
you
can.
have to. Dwayne.
Yeah,
Johnson. It
if you're
sounds
saying, if
weird.
you're talking to someone about The Rock, you know, oh yeah, you know Dwayne The Rock Johnson? They're just
Yeah.
like, who?
But it rolls off the tongue better than just Dwayne Johnson for because like it's like now for like Russ. Being
I
called
call you Russ
Lachlan
because
or-
I put less effort into saying Russ than I would have to with Lachlan.
Yeah, but even calling me Lachlan, it sounds weird. Like you
Yeah.
calling me that because I've been Russell for that long. It's like The Rock is like.
But
he
now
is-
living with Coxie and his girlfriend calling him Lock, I call him Lock sometimes. I'm just like,
I call
why
him
did I
Lock.
say that?
Yeah, I call him Lock when I talk. Like I'll be talking to Mum. I'm like, oh yeah, Lock will be working. I'm like, oh god, like it sounds weird.
That's what he calls me really, Lock. Yeah.
But
Shouldn't
it'd be
call
no
me like.
different to Mango, Angus. Like I can still call him Angus.
Yeah, yeah, same.
Like, but I can still call him Mango. Where it's
Yeah.
like, same with you. It's like you have that. You have like Dids, But then we just call you Rick or Ricky. And he's always Coxie. It's not even like...
Not even a debate.
Yeah.
It's
But I
Russ
don't
and
even
Coxie.
get called, in my family, I don't get called Coxie.
Because you've all been called Coxie at one point.
Or Josh more gets called Coxie than even Dad.
And you're like Coxie Jr. Or Coxie Jr.
Yeah. Like Dad get called Coxie from his mates, but
Yeah, mop.
there's like
Yeah, mop.
Can't believe I just said that.
Gross.
when you get like adult, you don't even see like your mates like too often. Like, you know, every couple months. Or
Yeah, then they actually probably
like
call
twice
you
a
your
month.
name.
Yeah.
But see, that's the thing with me.
And they'll call you Coxie then, so you don't really hear it too much. Rather, it's like I was just used to Josh because he always used to go by Coxie
Yeah.
at school and stuff.
But see, that's the thing with me. I feel like even still to this day, say we don't talk to anyone for like 5-10 years. You'll still see me and call me Russ anyway, because you won't be
Russ,
like, oh, g'day, Lachlan.
And you probably have a
Oh,
different
but, hey,
name.
mate. Because that seems to be our phrase in the house whenever one of us get home. Hey, mate.
Hey, mate.
Yeah, I was like, oh, just thought about nicknames. I'm like, Jesus. What else did we talk about the other podcast?
I swear we had something to do with the pyramids.
Yeah, we talked about conspiracy theories a little bit.
Yeah, we did too. And I forgot. I completely forgot what we were talking about.
Yeah. Run Smooth Criminal.
What do you say, Smooth Criminal?
She's running Smooth Criminal.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, now she is.
It's been 5 minutes, guys.
Yeah, you went away for 1 minute and come back.
You can hear us in here.
What was I saying? Pyramids, yeah. We spoke about like
Who
it
actually
would have taken the slaves like constantly, like how long was it? A year or something?
Oh, I got no
Even
idea.
longer to build the pyramids. It's like perfect, and people think it's like it wasn't done how they said it
people think
was.
it's like aliens or something.
Yeah, because they're like perfectly placed. They're like the most perfect thing ever built, pretty much. They haven't moved. They're like facing towards like the sun and all this crap like that. They're like, you know, just perfectly engineered, and they just didn't think they'd have that technology or like the brains to do that back when they claim it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I think it was slaves.
People think it's
Because
aliens.
I don't think aliens did.
I can see it being
Yeah.
slaves.
But
that's what
it
everyone,
is just
everyone
like
knows that it's slaves, though.
I can see how people like mix it up.
Like when you go back then, like if I think about that, you see pictures when you do history and stuff of people, you know, dragging like little bricks and stuff, and there's like heaps of them.
Yeah.
So it's like there's pictures, but the fact that how good it is, it hasn't fallen.
Yeah.
It's one of the wonders of the
And
world.
it's just
Like,
like
it's
it's
so
just like perfect. Yeah.
you know. That's why everyone thinks it's like they did, but
So
then the aliens also did something or helped something or had some involvement in
Yeah.
it for them to.
Do you guys reckon there was a species on Earth before the dinosaurs?
We actually talked about this before, didn't we, as well? Or
I thought the last time I talked about in between.
I don't think there was, nah.
Do you reckon?
I just think it was like because they found like stuff on like Mars and stuff like that,
Yeah.
just like organisms. I reckon it was just like that.
Yeah.
And then it just slowly evolved. So I reckon if you left like a I don't know too much. Obviously, this is just I don't want someone to roast me, but
It's coming off the top of your head.
yeah, I reckon if like they left Mars or like just like a planet that had like organisms there, like there was something living there. They left it for like millions of years. It like slowly evolved into something, which is so hard to think about because all we can think about is like for an alien, for example. We think about someone that like has 2 arms still, 2 legs like us. When it could be anything. They could be like, you know what I mean?
See, this is the thing about the whole aliens thing as well. It's all a made up thing of they're green, they look weird and all this crap. But I know it's not true, but you could be an alien, you could be an alien, but no one knows because we all look like humans. But someone could be out there that's an alien, looks just like a normal, regular person.
Any
like
astronaut could have went to space and shot a load out of its ship, and then that could have went on to a different organism. But bam, you've got some fucked up looking thing.
Yeah. I listened to.
If you come in your bin and you got a donut in there, you have like that could grow legs in 1,000 years. You could have a donut.
I was listening to Elon. I was doing a podcast with Elon, and because you know how Elon owns SpaceX and stuff.
Yeah.
So he's like every single day he's working with space, and Joe was on Joe Rogan's one. Joe was asking him because I think Joe is big. Like he's like a big. he loves debating conspiracy theories as well. And he's like a big one, like about aliens and stuff.
He just loves a good talk.
Yeah.
He loves a good chat.
And Elon was just like straight. He's like there is nothing like out there. He's like, there's definitely something out there, but he's like, there's nothing out there that is going to be able to reach us for like millions and millions of years. Like he said, because he like they're always doing work out there and stuff. So like, why haven't they spotted just a single sign of like any other intelligence? They only spot like living organisms and stuff.
Yeah.
Just like germs and stuff. That's all they that's all they get. Like, why wouldn't they, out of like, studying everything, why wouldn't they find just like even like a footprint or like something that like leads to some evidence that there's something else out there that they haven't. He's like, he fully believed that, because it's obviously they don't know how big it is. It's obviously never ending or whatever, or not. Or it's just that big, just you can't even think how big it is. So there's got to be something out there, but he's like, it's going to be like, they're so far away that it's like nearly impossible. Unless like, they're like, in the future they get better crap.
Yeah.
Well, but at this rate, they're so far away that it's nearly impossible.
When you think about it, do you think we are actually the aliens? Like,
I mean,
because we're the only thing like this, but like all the animals, they're animals.
Yeah, like there's
well,
the whole theory of.
I guess
like,
everyone is.
Yeah, like it's the whole thing of
them.
how like no one's actually seen an alien, but the whole scheme of things, are we the aliens?
Yeah.
Like when you think about what was before humans and crap.
Yeah.
Everything was similar. You can understand that. Oh yeah, a dinosaur, has legs, and that one has a long neck, so it could be a giraffe. Like it came to a giraffe or something like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like they look similar, so that you can see that. But it's like then there's just
we live among them still, like crocodiles and shit.
Yeah.
There's still heaps of like lizards and all that are all pretty much dinosaurs.
Yeah, but that's the thing. There's like they're all, you can somewhat see where they vary. Like they have the same sort of traits.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden there's just a human.
Yeah.
Like, they're different to animals and stuff. Sort of like.
What if like the first humans, like say this is true, and we invaded the Earth, and we killed all the dinosaurs off, but what if our species got that dumb that we forgot that we wiped them all out?
Because that is another funny topic, right? It was meant to be this massive asteroid that hit Earth and like killed all the dinosaurs and stuff. But like, apart from like lizards and crocodiles, every single like other dinosaur just like got wiped out. Like every single one. Imagine if there was like still pterodactyls or like still like some form of like dinosaur that wasn't obviously like crocodile. I don't really count lizards as dinosaurs. But they're just like species goes back by them. But like you can see a crocodile is actually like a dinosaur.
Yeah.
Like it is like
probably is here.
But like they're
sure
like 10 times smaller than what they were back there. Like they were like size of houses.
Yeah, have you seen like those 30 fucking foot ones or 30 meter? Whatever?
Yeah, and they don't get them here because
there's like a couple left in the world that are like that big. But like, I'm sure there's something or like heaps of species that we'll never know about, like in the ocean. Yeah. That are like insanely fucking.
Oh no! Everyone said that. Everyone said that if there's anything that still resembles something from a dinosaur, it would be. It would
be down there.
Well, down deep.
Yeah, there is a trench called I think it's the Mariana Trench or something. It's the world's deepest trench. It's like 9Ks straight down or something.
That's where Godzilla is.
Which is like. It's like 9K doesn't sound like that much, but it's like Mount Everest plus like a few extra Ks that you can fit down there, and you obviously can't go down there. Like they've only gone like 1/20th of the way.
See, that's what I was talking about.
That's like the first they can go down. It's like they send stuff to the bottom, and they've found like stuff living down there, but they haven't seen like any like huge things. But I watched a documentary on it, and they sent like this massive like pod thing down, and they're gonna winch it all the way down, and like sit at the bottom, and like apparently it got like taken like apparently it was like a massive like because it's like a crane with like the wire and just like dropping this huge like pod thing.
Fuck being on that boat.
Yeah, and apparently something like was holding the pod, and like the ship was like you know, like full leaning and stuff, and then it just snapped, and it was like halfway down, yeah, and they reckon it was like something was down there that took it, like something huge.
Yeah.
But they don't know why, like, you know, I guess they can't come up because it probably gets too hot. You know, it's probably like a lot of things, but they reckon we've only explored like 5% of species or something in oceans.
Yeah.
You know how many fish there are? There's so many fish that we know of.
Mm.
You can name millions of species. We've only like done 5%.
Yeah.
Do you guys believe in megalodons?
I reckon they are.
I reckon they're real.
I reckon they're down there.
Oh, yeah,
No,
for sure.
see, when I was talking to you,
There's
you were
gotta be
saying
one.
like 9K like, under the water. I was going to say, like, you don't think about, but there's so many different levels of water, but it's all the same water, but it's just different levels where different sort of people, like
People.
Yeah.
There's crab people down there, fish people,
you know,
man
like
people.
animals
Live
stay.
there.
Because then, like, when you think about it, you get the whole thing of if you get closer, if you get deeper, technically you're in that.
Yeah.
There's like, it's hotter in the middle than it is
Yeah.
like, out here.
Mm.
So, like, warm blooded stuff will be deep, well deep, that you won't actually never, like, see because that's the only place they can stay. It's, like, completely dark. It's so
Well,
deep on the water.
they can't even go down there just because of pressure.
Yeah, the pressure's, like, unreal.
Apparently, if you like put a bit of metal in, like, down there, it'll go so far and then it'll just like
disintegrate.
Literally, yeah. Because like
it's just
it's like if you had like just like a cube box and it went like it just slowly keep sucking in.
Yeah.
Like
it's like one of those gravity
until
boxes.
It'd be just like flat. It wouldn't be able to do anything at all.
It's like one of those gravity boxes you've seen. Like those that people put something in it and then they'll like change the gravity in there and it'll like, you know,
it'll suck or something.
Suck it,
yeah,
or it'll expand.
Yeah,
that's what like happens down there. Is
because there's so much water, just like everywhere. The pressure, and then
and the density down there as well. It'd be.
And it's pretty much it's just pitch black. You wouldn't be able to see anything at all.
You wouldn't be able to see anything as soon as you get like.
You wouldn't even know what ways up and down and that.
Oh fuck no! You get that lost.
It depends. Say like if I know this is not how you swim, but imagine you could just go like that.
Yeah.
And then that's how you went down. Then you'd obviously go up, but when you're diving straight down, and then you stop, and you're like.
Yeah.
I think it should be up, but it probably won't be, because like everything.
But I think, because I feel like when you get down that far, you won't really feel too much gravity. It's like you won't be able to like.
You wouldn't be able to go up.
Yeah, like I feel like.
You'd be getting crushed.
If you come down.
You reckon you'd be
there's
getting forced
current.
to go down further?
Yeah, but you've also been getting crushed at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you go down, you got current, which will probably drift you, and then slowly you'll be like this. Then you're like, crap, I gotta go up. You're going up on an angle. Then you got that drift that you're coming with until you're probably like sideways, and you're thinking you're going up, and you're just going like this. Like deep as just like swimming like this, you're thinking you're going up. You know what I mean?
And this big old megalodon thing just comes up and goes, yoink.
Yeah.
Then you're dead.
Maybe.
Maybe. Never know.
But yeah, it's like there's.
We need Futurama like pipes.
What is it? Futurama pipes.
Yeah, when they walk into it, they just get sucked.
Oh,
sucked
right.
up.
Just sucked into the bottom of the ocean.
No, that's the whole thing about even the whole. Or you continue, and I'll talk about what it's another topic to talk about, like thing.
Oh, I was saying that there's like a mountain that's taller than Mount Everest.
And it's underwater.
Yeah.
Oh, there probably is one underwater. Yeah, but like there's a mountain in like India that's like taller than Everest or something. But like Everest is like from the ground to the peak.
Yeah. And
this one's taller from like because like it hits the ocean and just keeps going. And like it's like 2Ks like under. So like from that like under like from the bottom of the ocean, if there was no water, the mountain would be taller than Mount Everest.
Yeah.
But what we can see, it's not.
Like from base level, because that's where they do it. Because Mount Everest probably goes down like I don't know how far, but like not as far.
It's probably because the mountain comes down and then gets leveled out because the ground it levels it out, so you can't. It does obviously go a lot deeper, but there's no representation of it. Where in the water you can obviously see still see it goes.
And it's just
So
going to
it's
get bigger because the water just
The ice
will
keeps
just
going.
keep eating away the earth. Like eventually, the water will just keep like eating away the earth. It will take millions and millions of years, like so long. But like, you know, I guess that's how Tasmania is where it is.
With like the current and everything. But then
It just eats away.
Or when you think about Pangea, everyone knows what Pangea is.
I
Well,
don't know
I
where
know
it is.
I've heard of.
It's when everything was together as a whole.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
right.
whole thing, and then
And
it
it slowly all
slowly.
the plates and stuff started shifting.
Yeah, and then that's like I reckon soon stuff will I reckon that might slowly reform again because I reckon we'll start moving.
I reckon we'll drift
And
away
then,
further.
yeah, but it was only so far you can drift away
Yeah.
until you're back together again.
That's going to take the...
Oh yeah, but like
Yeah.
you know what I'm
Yeah, I
saying
know
though.
what you
It's like
Yeah. It's like we move like we move like 5 centimeters each year or something, like Australia does.
it's
But when you think about it, it's not that far.
no.
But like since we've been alive, we've moved like a meter. So it's not going to be like huge. But over millions of years, you can see how it'd be like heaps of thousands of kilometers.
Tasmania used to be a part of, like, connected to Australia,
Yeah.
What happened? Like, the rest of Australia is right.
It was just like a weird, like, I think it was just the current that just like, they had currents and channels, and then the channels just kept getting bigger and kept like just washing it away.
Turn from.
See, for some reason, I thought it was like an overnight thing.
No.
But you stand right here and say the table is like here, it starts cracking, and you're like standing in the middle.
Yeah.
Like the
And
movies.
like the movies.
Like Ice
like
Age.
2012, an Ice Age.
Yeah.
Like, I just assumed that one day
And it just went
Tasmania was a
yeah.
part of Victoria.
And all
Well,
of a sudden
Like
it just
there. And
it's
the next
cracked.
day, it's on the other side of the ocean.
Well, Tasmania would. I'm not too sure about this, but Tasmania would have been pretty big, and that's just all washed away. And now it's just like it's gonna slowly just get smaller and smaller, probably, because
Yeah,
it's just
probably.
all gonna get washed away.
Mm.
But like, it's not gonna be so long. Like, so
Tasmania's
long.
going
Like,
to the
look
lost
at
city of Atlantis soon.
yeah. It'd be pretty sick to go down there.
Yeah.
It's cold though.
Yeah, it will be cold.
Yeah.
No, I'll briefly talk about this, and then I reckon we'll call it a night in the podcast.
Mhm.
But you talked about Futurama and like the whole pipes thing. Back when we were younger, we
That's what we
thought
thought the
that
future was
we
gonna
thought
be.
that but right now there'll be flying cars, there'd
Yeah.
be jetpacks. Everyone would have jetpacks and that.
Well, there are jetpacks.
They are. There is jet.
Yeah, but they were like everyone's using jetpacks and we're all
Yeah.
flying around like that sort of futuristic. That
Yeah.
cars are fucking hovering and
Tesla's probably the closest thing.
yeah, but like.
I just feel like it's a
reckon
dumb
that we'll-
idea to make a flying car though.
Well,
Yeah.
do you reckon that we'll actually experience what we thought 10, 15 years ago, like when
Yeah.
we were young, will ever happen? Do you reckon that'll ever happen while we're still alive, or
Nah.
I don't reckon they'll be flying. I
like
don't reckon
that
there'll be
whole
flying cars.
futuristic sort of side?
Some of
to
it, maybe.
I just don't really see a point.
But in 10 years, the kids aren't going to be thinking what's going to happen in the future. Like, oh, 30 years, I can't wait to get the iPhone 37. That's what it's going to be. They're not going to give a fuck about flying cars. soon.
All I know is that
Yeah.
the future, there's not going to be many, there's not going to be many more roads built. They're going to be underground because apparently because this was a topic with the flying cars. No, this is a topic with the flying cars because you think you're going to get flying cars to get places faster, but when you think about it, people can't even drive normal cars. So imagine driving a flying car.
Oh, tell me about it. I nearly cracked the shit here.
Yeah.
Just can't say I had to
So
drive.
this is what Elon said as well with his Teslas. What he's doing, they're planning on doing tunnels, and they're gonna magnify them. And what they're pretty much gonna hover, like that far off the ground. So they're just all magnetic. And imagine you can imagine how fast a magnetic tunnel just straight. You have no
like
air
a bullet
resistance.
train.
You have no air resistance. He said
Because
because there's nothing underneath.
and then
Can't
also
smoke in the car.
And like you'd have and
Also,
he
you
just
make
it'd be
them-
like he said it's gonna get like vacuumed and stuff, so like you have to vacuum all the air out and stuff like that, and you just ping. Yeah.
And also he'll make
And you pretty
it
much
to
don't
the
have to
point
drive.
where it legit like
It's pretty much like a roller coaster.
resistance as well.
Yeah.
Like, you know, when we learn about it in PE, and you never really think about, you know how a bike helmet
Yeah.
like curves
yeah.
and then like goes back.
Yeah.
So when it hits, you don't get stopped if it's like flat.
Yeah.
It just
Your
hits
face.
and rolls back.
Yeah, it rolls over, yeah.
I was like, geez, you don't actually like
Yeah.
realize that, but he'll make something like that that even before the tunnel stuff, I reckon he'll make a car that's so smooth that it'll just glide.
Yeah.
Like
We just need elevators to take us up the height of like just a big like point in every city, and those slides that go down, and you put yourself in like a beanbag or like a sack, and then you just slide down.
Yeah, like the music parks, yeah.
Yep.
Well, yeah, what you were saying with the cars, right? Because with a flying, like, normal car, you've only got, like, a 2D, like, area. You can only go, like, left, right, forward and back.
Yeah.
And, like, diagonals, like, 2D. But when you're flying, you got, like...
Up, down, left,
you got,
right.
it's 3D.
Yeah.
You got everything. And
Yeah.
you said, how could I make this safer? How can I make it because obviously 3D is going to be faster than 2D, but 3D is a lot more dangerous. He's like, how can I make this
because you have
safer?
to get everything involved.
Yeah. So how can I make this safer, then 2D even, and make it 3D, and like, you know, not have any like problems. And the tunnels was like, because it's 3D, so you've got like the magnetic, so you're hovering pretty much. You got no air resistance, so it's like it's better than flying, and it's just like tunnel like stuff. Like you probably you wouldn't have to drive at all. You just like sit there.
It'll be like it's pretty
Drive
much
job.
just like a train, but just
Yeah. I reckon in our life, we, like, all the cars will be, like, self-driven.
yeah.
I don't think they'll be flying.
No.
But I reckon, like, if you go buy a car, it'll just be a normal thing for it to drive itself, and you just won't have to drive.
Well,
you eventually just won't have to drive.
I think I'd actually fucking hate that.
Yeah.
Well,
A lot of people just love driving.
think
I
about
love
it,
driving.
Yeah.
I couldn't. I only just found out how to use cruise control.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I like driving.
But,
right.
But think about it, right? 10 years ago, we're 10. Think about from there, we've experienced so much stuff that's evolved. Which
Yeah,
is
man.
like, it's crazy because we thought it was going to be bigger.
Yeah.
But
Like
when
phones
you come
wise,
down
When
to
you
it,
do think of it, we've
like,
advanced that much.
now, PlayStations, like, we used to go outside, have fun. Now we're inside
Yeah.
playing video games and
You're
crap.
making it sound like we don't have fun anymore. Like,
you-
we used to go outside
you
and have fun. Now we just sit at home and
You know, there's a thing called a VR, which
it's
is-
virtual reality.
exactly, you pretty much feel like you're experiencing it, but it's a game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got full body like.
An aspect to bring
A
in.
Tesla,
Yeah.
a thing that can just drive itself, nearly.
Yeah. And it's
Like-
just electric, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
A good
when
good
you
aspect
think
to
about
bring
it,
in.
it's just so crazy, but we thought it would have been so more
Yeah.
dramatic in
Yeah.
10 years.
A good aspect to bring in is like people think, you know, like they said like, oh, 2020 we went to have flying cars and stuff. But something to think about, right, is back then, if you told them that we had a device that was hand size, you could fit in your pocket, you could call anyone, you could see anyone anywhere across the world, you could search up anything, get the answer within like seconds, that'd be more mind blowing than flying cars.
Oh yeah.
Because like, imagine telling someone in like the 70s that you had like a cell phone, you could just see someone who's in China,
Yeah.
and you can just call them whenever you want. You could search up whatever you want, and it'll give you answers. Like that'd be
Because
more
what-
mind blowing
yeah,
than
because-
having flying cars and crap like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, hello? Yeah, your
Yeah.
newspaper's coming today. Thank you. And that,
It wouldn't even be like that.
No, but
You'd
they
have
were
to
like,
go.
that's the...
You'd
yeah,
have to
that's
do
their
that,
phones,
and then
and
you have to go to the bloke, and you'd be like, "Can I get connected to line
Yeah,
20?"
like-
and then the guy would be
and
sitting
this
there,
guy
plug
in
you
a
in,
big room, he's
Yeah.
like, that one.
plug you in,
That one.
then it'll ring again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's sitting there like this. Like, that's how much you don't realise, but we like evolved so much.
Yeah.
Even in 10 years, like that's what I'm saying. It's like, see, the cell phone thing's crazy, but if you told them, like, we have a car that you can just sit there and it
not
just
drive,
drives
yeah.
it. You
Yeah,
can just
that's
pick a
pretty
destination,
crazy,
so it
though,
drives it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's what they expect though.
Yeah.
You wouldn't expect a whole cell phone in your
Yeah.
pocket when they have these big things that sit on a wall and you
Yeah.
press buttons.
If you told me about Google, that'd be mind blown.
Yeah,
Yeah,
or like
okay, well, we're not ever making a book again.
yeah, exactly. it's the fact of
Has
being
like a
able
4K.
to just grab stuff
Yeah.
online. You can search stuff up, like
You can take
like
pictures
you can search
of
up
anything.
your grandparents if you
Yeah.
had no idea. Like, you know,
If we
it's
told
just,
if we told people back in like the 40s and stuff, like Google was a thing,
Yeah.
they'd probably just like, okay, we don't need doctors and stuff anymore.
Yeah.
This will tell me the answer, and people like be self-diagnosing each other like.
yeah, but that's the thing nowadays though. Is like you don't even go to a doctor sometimes. You just Google it
Google
and
it,
you
yeah.
like see what that seems a bit serious. I might go see a doctor.
Yeah.
Oh, what are we at? She's actually been a bit
52
of a,
minutes.
bit of a long one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That went quick.
Yeah, well, we'll end it there. We've got a couple of topics to talk about next time. Try and save a couple of topics for next week. I think we're going to start recording on a Sunday, so
Yeah.
some of the information you might hear will have already happened when you hear the podcast.
Mm.
But by the time the podcast comes out, it'll be like technically old news.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
We'll try not to make it too old though.
nah,
Got a few big topics we'll maybe within the week.
Mm.
But like
Yeah.
topics like this, you can discuss them anytime.
yeah.
Yeah.
As we've said, we would like a guest on. I think it'd be nice to just get a
We're not
guest on
gonna-
again. And
We're not going to set a time because when we set a time, it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said something like, yeah, fuck, I'll come around to it.
but yeah,
Also, as we started this, Logan was like coming back in the store.
Oh,
Well-
next time, next Sunday.
yeah. Check us out on Instagram, TikTok, Spotify. Being that we're recording it now, we have plenty of time to make sure we're actually uploading, sending
Anything, yeah.
photos, making sure it's all getting up.
Yeah.
Now because we're just trying to get into a really good routine
Yeah.
with it. Because we can go far if we really like do it, and now it's not a rush. We don't have a rush to actually do it now.
Yeah.
So,
The guests are going to help as well.
yeah. Other than that, I think that's
all.
it.
That's all
Thanks
from
for
me.
listening and watching.
Thank you.
Thank you.